There are so many things to learn, so many skills that you might want to teach yourself that's going to make your life better. It's going to help you make money, or it's going to improve your mental health, improve your physical health. So many things that maybe seem almost impossible to learn because you just feel like there are so many other people way better than you and you're never going to get to that level, even though you want to be at that level. And I don't want to go into the school system and how much it sucks because I've talked about that before. But this is more about like, if you create your own education system, right? An education system that works for you in your life and concentrates on the things that you want to get out of life, you can go incredibly far. I've taught myself a lot of things and it's taken me years and years of a little bit here and a little bit there. But imagine if you or I were to take times in our lives, let's say 30 days, and completely and utterly 100% focused on learning a skill. And that skill could be anything. It would basically be making your own boot camp to jumpstart whatever skill that you have a desire to learn. Just the other day, I was watching this young guy, and he was talking about learning languages. I believe he was a polyglot. I think his YouTube channel is really focused on languages, and he had already learned French. And so everything that he learned about learning French, he then applied it and took the good stuff and left out the bad stuff and made his own kind of program to learn Spanish, because he was starting from basically zero. I mean, we all know a few words here and there. And he made it his full-time job for 44 days. It took him 44 days to get from barely learning anything to basically being fluent, meaning that he could get around and speak to people, understand them. He wasn't native level, but he went from zero to basically he could go to any Spanish-speaking country on the planet and he would be able to survive. And he would be able to make friends and have meaningful conversations. That's really impressive. And he did that by focusing on the things that really mattered and by dedicating pretty much his entire time for all of those 44 days, 8 hours a day to sometimes even 12 from what he was saying. And he got to a level to where he's basically free. He's free to enjoy Spanish now. So he'll continue to learn more words, but he's free because he put that hard work in just for a little bit over a month. And really, when it comes to anything, if you're learning a sport, if you're learning to play chess and you've never played chess before, a new language, maybe you always wanted to understand some deeper concepts in mathematics, but you've never really decided to sit down or hire a tutor. Learning a new instrument, maybe you want to learn to play accordion or something weird like that. Whatever it is, really all it takes is concentrated effort and you continue to progress. And whether it's even starting a business or learning about business, anything you want, you can learn. And I really am a firm believer in that, because I have taken a few lessons here and there for guitar, but mostly I learned myself by just going online, learning from teachers. I've learned how to record music, mostly from going online and practicing a little bit. Am I good at any of those things? No. Well, sort of good at them. But am I like professional? Maybe at playing guitar, almost, maybe, compared to a lot of other people. But it's because I put in the time and I taught myself. I wasn't forced to do it as a child. I'm not some genius. I've learned plenty of things in school, sure. But think about, what do you want? If you decide that something's really important to you, you can basically create your own system of learning. And if you really hone in and focus in on those few core principles, those few core skills that matter in this particular topic that you really care about, and you really just hone in on that, get real good at the basics, get real good at the fundamentals, in 30 days, you will be killing it in comparison to anybody else that you know personally. If you have just average friends that don't know how to do that thing or sort of kind of know how to do this thing, if you dedicate just 30 days of daily practice and you put in a lot of hours every single day without fail, you're going to excel. You're going to learn. It's just a guarantee. It's like it's not even a question. And again, if you work hard enough and long enough for 30 days or 44 days like this one guy did for Spanish, you will reach basically exit velocity, if you will, that where you know enough, you've gone through all the growing pains of being a brand new to this skill, that once you push and power through all of those growing pains, now you continue to progress at an even faster rate because you've covered the fundamentals. And now you're at exit velocity to where you're just going to continue to speed up your progress and speed up your learning. And you're also going to now be enjoying that thing that you're doing because now you're at least sort of competent at that thing. And I know not everybody has the ability to quit their job and focus 100% on whatever it is that they're trying to learn. But if you do have that opportunity, why not pursue that? If you really want to learn about something, if you really want to know how to do something, take that time if you can. And even if you still have to work, take an hour, 2 hours, and do it every day for just a month. You'd be surprised at how quickly you start catching on. Either make your own program or hire a tutor. Tell them, just teach me the fundamentals of whatever that skill is. Just teach me the basic chords on the guitar. Don't try to teach me too much music theory. Just get me playing some riffs. Get me playing some simple songs just to get me started. Or whatever. And really anything you want to know, any skill you want to have, you can jumpstart yourself if you put yourself through a boot camp and say, I am studying this. Focus on the main topics. Focus on the core principles. It's unlimited. Like literally anything you want, you can get it.